Hello, hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources, and disaster struck. Horrible. This is the worst thing that ever happened to our republic. Stay tuned. Right, so, you remember how I was an idiot before? Well, I never stopped being that. Right, you remember how I never connected electricity over here? Well, guess what doesn't work well, there's no electricity. I think heating doesn't work properly, and this is what's happening at the moment. We have half of our new city without electricity. Let's just see what's happening here. I just bought the cables, and they just got electricity over here. So, yes. Okay, so that's a disastrous part, and we need to get this town back on track. Half of our, well, this quarter of our country depends on it, and because they're sourced, all the workers are sourced here. So we're gonna have to find, I'm gonna focus on surviving this winter, and supplying some of the stuff that we need for our surviving this winter. Because we got fabrics and the trucks are being produced and we need more workers here and we need to transport those workers as soon as possible and we need more technical services and everything has an issue. Right, okay, you can see that our trucks are being, well, buses are being slowly dragged around. That's way bad. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna just recheck all of our cities. So you can see that we're losing population here as well. It was 12,800 before, and I am really not sure why is this. Was it escapes or deaths? I'm gonna follow 35,844 and 2617. 844 and 2617. I want to check if this is going to be the same in the future. You can see that some people are dying. Let's say that that's because of the normal circulation of people, but also we're going to have to address other issues. We have unemployed workers. They're actually growing. They're actually growing fast. And right, 844, and you can see that it's already 11 people died. So they're dying for some reason. Let me just check if they have any outlying issues like hospital problems. No, hospitals are doing fine. I'll still increase staff in the hospitals because this is a capital city and we only have one before said hospital here. So we're gonna have to address this issue here. Okay, so what can we do? Let's check what's happening around town. Okay, people here without work. Okay, so you guys should have work if you're connected to this bus stop. We're gonna activate cheat mod. We only do one thing in cheat mode, that will be line spacing, so our public transport is evenly spaced between the stations, so they can transport people more efficiently. And we can see straight away that we don't have any issues with workers being transported to work here. But what about this one here? This looks like an issue. No. Kinda. Let's see here. Yes. So it's not only that we have a problem with workers being transported to work over here, we actually have a problem transporting workers to work over here. So yeah, we were discussing this in the comment section as well. What's the best way to resolve the big city problem? Big city problem is like you're gonna have to have more than one connection point of the city. So we have 3, actually now 4 bus stops. That would be one of these and 3 initial ones that we had circling the town. One here, and one all the way in the south in Hershmanitsa, this one here. So I think it would be one of the... oh boy, fun. One of the perfect things. What would this be? Star preferable flat. Really? How is this a thing? Right, so obviously there's issue with Zdar as well. So Zdar doesn't have a fire department anymore. Okay, that's catastrophic. Okay, this winter hit us worse than I expected, and I have no idea what's happening around here. Heating is running. We have some people living here, but they're not complaining. Hospital. They're complaining about hospital. Okay, that's understandable. Temperature too low. So what's with the other temperature? We have a heating, don't we? Did we just destroy the heating without connecting it to anything? Wow. Okay, that's an interesting thing there. So let's see what we can do now to resolve this disaster situation that we found ourselves in. But look at this. So heating shouldn't be an issue. We have a heating here that doesn't have power supply. Okay, we have a heating here that doesn't have power supply. Okay, so what's the problem? Problem is that we did a bad thing. So let's try to resolve this. We have some money that's gonna be very needed, and let's try to resolve this. We're gonna try to get this city back on track, because Zdar is more important than any other, because all of our steel production depends on Zdar. So we're gonna go for power transformer. We're gonna go for 4-way medium power transformer. It's not really important which one we build. We will just build this one, and we're gonna build two vanilla substations. So one of them is gonna be connected over here. I'm gonna point it in another direction because it's gonna be fine, and then one is gonna be around here, and I'm gonna point it in another direction, which actually is gonna be a problem, but I'm gonna point it this way. There we go. So now we need to well, I probably should have finished building this, but that's fine, that's fine. So we're gonna have a power cable. Let's see if we can build something like this. Okay, so let's zigzag our way through town. So something like this, and then directly here. And we will pay for this, of course. And then we need to connect... Right, what is there? Okay, that's weird. Why is this not connected? What's the deal here? Okay, that's interesting. I think we have an issue with this mod. Well, not anymore, but I think we had issue with this mod. Okay, that's fine. Connect here and connect here. Obviously, we're gonna build that, and then we're gonna build another one that's... you know what? Let's finish this one first. You're gonna need... yes, you're gonna need this. And this is one of the things that you, or like whoever plays this game, you're never safe in this game. You're never ever safe. Heating goes off, you're dead. And if you have a bigger public like we do, well, I consider this big. I'm not sure what you guys think. Leave me a comment and say if you have like any examples of what was the biggest you went on the Republic. This is definitely my biggest. And of course, I think problems are visible everywhere. And hopefully we're gonna resolve, well, all of them, most of them, something of them. But then again, this is now connected to heating, but what was the problem with the heating before? Temperature of the building too low, okay. So let me see what wasn't connected to this network. Only outskirts, but that doesn't explain why these people died. That would be hospital, but is hospital? Yes, hospital wasn't connected. So everybody went to hospital, hospitals got overburdened, and now we have a town that is, well, more or less a ghost town. So we're gonna have to fix this. So we have two ghost towns. Let's see, Komarov. Oh, right, so at least I think that we came to a point where Komarov, that had issues before, might be needed to supply workers to, well, the rest of the Republic. 8,000 people we have in Usti. Now, definitely this is something that we're gonna have to address. 250 people without jobs in this building, and this building has just under 1,400 people. Congratulations, this is gonna be the biggest movement of people since I don't remember. All of you are gonna be removed, yes, removed. Resettled. So let's start clicking, because this is gonna take a while. Okay, guys, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This is all weird and unexpected, definitely. I think for the future reference, whenever we have a winter, I'm gonna try to pay attention. It's gonna be a nice time for us to financially recover ourselves. Maybe not grow so fast, so I'm gonna fill in the old town first, because from there they have access to, well, everywhere. Okay, that's it. These guys don't want to leave, probably because, I don't know, they're sick or something. Okay, so we should have more workers now. 3,200 people, but yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. The situation is improving, but still, this is far from ideal. How are we doing with vehicle-wise? They have everything. Health system looks like it's working right now. It's gonna be a while until we recover from this. Schooling system. We can import people using dollars. That's not a problem. Just let me see where we have a school. A school will be something like this. Schooling system is doing fine. Okay, let's do this real quickly. I'm gonna go to some of the buildings. Let's go, for example, this one here, and let's import a whole bunch of people from Western countries. And they're gonna get education. I'm gonna do that for one more building. This one seems fine. Let's go for this one here. Maybe I'm wasting dollars now, but I think we might catch up with development here. So again, I'm gonna wait just a second to see what's happening with the Zdar in general. Just let me get some people in here, and here we go. 3,800 people. Okay, that's a decent number, and I hope this is gonna be a good start. We built electrical connection in Ceanwu, and this is only half of the city was affected with this stupidity of mine. And well, I hope that this is gonna recover. I'm gonna check some of the smaller cities if they have some unemployed people, and looks like Piggy Town has, so I'm gonna just resettle some people from Ceanwu. And let's see, Lani also always, sometimes, from time to time, has some unemployed people, and that would be corrected this time as well. So I'm gonna go and relocate one of these houses. So let's go to town center over here, and there we go. Okay, just a little bit, so we can start healing better. Right, so there's a big project I'm preparing for the next episode, and in this episode we're gonna try to financially recover as much as we can. I don't think we're gonna have big issues. I think it's not gonna be bigger disruption for exports or anything like that. We need to check our usual suspects concerning the production around the city. That would be meat production and whatever we're exporting. And Ceanwu, Pojici, we need to check those towns. But the first thing I wanted to do is reconstruct this building here. I don't exactly know which one was here, but I can go for some of these usual culprit, as we call them. And let's see if this is too big. Yes, it is. What about you? That's you, actually. This one is so-so. What's capacity? 165. Yeah, we can go with this one. I'm not even sure if this one was here before, but this one can be here now, so that's fine. So big project, yes, a lot of... I don't know how you would approach this issue. So this is how I approach. Let me try to explain the faulty logic of mine. So I built something like we need, like for example steel. So I built a small steel refinery, which is all good and fine. So later on we obviously overgrow the small steel mill. We need a bigger one. So I need to project all of that somewhere else. And we have a big steel mill now that employs, well, less than usual people, but still, look, at least we have all the coal here ready. They're gonna catch up. They're gonna catch up faster than expected, because we have this supply of coal is constantly, well, is being stockpiled, and you can see that we stockpiled a lot of coal. That means that as soon as we catch up with the production, with well. I think production is gonna catch up with supply, so we're gonna have all the steel that we were supposed to be having from the beginning. Now, some other towns, like let's say Novi Bor, that those are important because here we go. This is also a good town to. Well, congratulations, you just been selected to be resettled. Actually, where do I resettle these guys? Let's resettle them here in Pojici. So anyway, this is what I was thinking about as well. Let me just real quickly transfer several of those guys around, and I think the whole town there had an issue with population in Novi Bor because they didn't have anywhere to live anymore. Yes, we have still 214. Actually, you know what? Let's continue on. Let's move more people because actually we're gonna need 200. I stopped saying actually. We're gonna need 200 people rather than this. So all of these people are gonna be resettled. So that's, you see, positive things. Always think positive. We have some of these people. We don't really have to import them all. So let's try to catch up with these. There we go. Okay, so we have a kind of recovered population of this city. Zdar was more closer to 4,000 people, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see in time how that's gonna cope. How that's gonna be a thing. We will address issue of Veliki Bor as well. Veliki Bor. Sorry, Veliki Brod. But that's gonna also take time. We have several constructions happening, and we're gonna have to, well, think about the big project. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of secret. It's gonna happen there in near the border of NATO and Soviet countries. It's gonna be a nice project. It's gonna be a really good, nice project. It's kind of like finalized thought, finalized thought of how I do things. So I build a small steel mill, and then we construct a big one. Why? Because we can't really afford a big one, and it's more than our country has. But even though small one kinda is necessary, it's still a mistake because I don't know. We treat it as a mistake, and then we just remove it all the way. While we're talking, I'm just gonna remove some of those trees because this kinda annoys me and looks horrible. So I'm gonna redo the greenery around here. Anyway, right. So in this case, we have a lot of production, like oil, for example. We had a couple of small refineries, but then we said, okay, fine, we have a little bit more money and we need to increase our exports. The best thing to do would be to build a big refinery and connect it to the big oil fields, and we did that. We did that, and now the small refineries are obsolete. So we're gonna continue doing this. I'm not sure if it's even possible to plan from the beginning for the big stuff, unless you start with a big project like, I don't know, from the beginning you start exporting oil and build a big refinery, and then then everything is fine because at least your oil has your back. Oil is a good financial investment as well for the future, and oil is, well, oil is oil, you know. So with steel, it's much harder to have a big steel mill from the beginning. Why? Because you have to have two mines. You have to have two refineries processing coal ore and iron ore. You have to have a huge space and enormous amount of people to work in both mines, both refineries, and then in a steel mill in the end. Not even this modded steel mill that we're using, even vanilla steel mill is quite well, it's quite challenging to populate. So yeah, those are the issues that we're facing. So for example, this would be ideal if we had infinite amount of money and then just build a mine here, and then big storage here, and then processing facility, and then the 2-3 big storages, and then we have a coal plant, heating plant, and exporting facilities. So that would be ideal, but we didn't have all the money in the world, and we had to deal with what we have. Even now we're dealing with what we have, and it's not much. I mean, like, we're still scraping by. We not really scraping by. We have a lot of money. We have some money. We're just not throwing it around. We're just being sensible with it. At least that's what I think. And right, that might look like we're doing things a bit too slow. Maybe we are, but hell with it. We have it's our monkey, our circus. Oh no, our circus, our monkey. Something like that. Right, so all of these connections are kind of useless. So let me see if I can build something better for them. And this small petrol station here is annoying as well. Maybe we should do something a little bit nicer around here. So let's go for a good old-fashioned big... this one. Big petrol station, and I'm gonna leave you with some space. There we go. Also, a couple of other things that are issue here is, for example, I set this petrol station to be built. I don't know when it's gonna be built, and honestly, I don't care. As long as it's built, I'm fine with that. But we forget to connect it to the supply network or fuel supply network, and bada bing, bada boom. 3 seconds later, you find out. Well, actually, a few months later, you find out that that petrol station actually supplied a whole bunch of cars or trucks with fuel, and now you're actually a fuel importer, which is not good, not ideal, definitely not ideal. We're gonna start with this, and then I'm gonna finish the last little bit, so they can construct this, and I don't care. We're saving money for a big project, and that's gonna be in the next episode. Right, so that's more or less my story, how I'm trying to cope with the whole situation with the issues that we're experiencing from time to time. I don't know if you guys are doing it the same. Let me know. I mean, like, I'm just trying to find out what's the best way to play this game, and in the end, you know, if I have time to make a tutorial or two just for the other noobs like me when they start playing, so they have at least, you know, running start, unlike the failures I make from time to time. I mean, it's not that terrible. I'm not trying to sound like, you know, oh, everything is dark and grim. No, I'm having so much fun playing this game that basically for the YouTube channel, I'm only recording this game. Why? Because I'm having so much freaking fun. It's just amazing. I love this game, and I can't wait to see where this game is gonna take us. So yeah, I'm quite optimistic about it. I am hoping that one day they're gonna implement a lot of stuff, including, let's say, water physics, like similar to the one that they have in the city skylines, so you can actually build proper dams here and then rise the water levels of the rivers and stuff like that. That would be absolutely amazing. That would be perfect. That would be so good. But yeah, who knows? I'm not really sure if that's a possibility or if that's in the plans or whatever. Okay, this area seems to be a little bit quiet, but I'm still gonna inspect it to see what's happening here. Town Hall. Town Hall is here. 2,300 people, nobody living with their parents, unemployment 0. Let's check some of the houses. Some of them are a little bit empty. Let me see what they're missing. Hospitals. Hospital. Oh, yeah. We have a new hospital. Perfect. We're gonna lower the amount of workers straight away, and we're gonna get you the best cars we can have. Actually, no, we're gonna go with the cheapest ones. Yeah, you remember when you start the game, these cheap cars are actually quite cheaper than this, much more cheaper than this. But I don't think it makes any difference. So let's go with Latvian ones, and I'm gonna fill you all the way. Because, well, you deserve it. And clinic can stay, I think. Yeah, why not? Clinic can stay. So obviously we're getting some people in this town, and we said that we're gonna soon. Well, I probably said well, sooner than soon, that we're gonna have a train running here. But let's see if this is a possibility. So we have this. Yeah, right. This is much better, definitely. And yeah, you construct it. We're gonna discuss the idea of having a train over here. I mean, we would have to build a train depot, which I think I wanted to start building that already. So yeah, maybe I should have already started on this. So let's start on train depot. I think, did I say that I found a vanilla train depot as well? So let's see here, railroad construction office. No, that was railroad construction office and production line, so it's not depot. Train yard. No, it's not definitely just a depot, because it has all this different crap in there, so... right, so the only train depot we have is the vanilla one, I believe. How much did that cost to buy? Oh, sweet lord. No way in hell. But yeah, you can. No way in hell I'm paying for this, but yeah, you can. You can do you. You can do whatever needs to be done to build this. And for now, I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you, construct it and take your time. In reality, I'll have to see what's the price of the train sets and stuff. We have one train depot here in Zdar, our, well, wounded city of Zdar, and here it is. Train depot is here. So let's see how much it costs to get the train sets. Train sets are decent. Alright, look at this guy. Whoa, wow. Okay, they have a decent capacity, I have to say. So something like this would 600 freaking thousand. How am I supposed to afford that? Okay, 120 kilometers per hour. Fine. That's quite fine. I don't know how many trains, cars do you have, but anyway, that's okay. I applaud you. This is 75% of this, and it costs 3 times less. So this is much better choice if we're gonna go for something like that. But let's see this. Passenger wagons. 115 each, 125 here. Right, so if I go for 3 of these, that's 200,000 already. And then electric locomotive. Oh boy. So let's see. Okay, this one is a little bit cheaper. Well, that's actually one of the cheapest ones. We come to conclusion that it's more or less the same thing, buying a train set, except if we go for a cheaper one. And I don't see why not. I don't see why not. We can start with this cheaper one, and well, even when we sell it, we're not gonna be losing a lot of money. We're gonna be losing money, but not a lot of money. So I'm optimistic about that. But we have much more pressing concerns. For example, do I have cheat mode? Yes, I have. Unfortunately, sorry about that. Hopefully I didn't cause any problems. How are we supplying people here? Okay, in less than half. Okay, but we're building some. We're building some of these guys. I can start assigning them, and I know that this area here is snowy, and we don't have. Ah, right. But I don't have finished technical service, so I'm gonna have to find the technical service. Okay, let's put you aside for a second. I wanted to say that we have an issue of supplying people to this car industry section of Hermanice. Right, and again, like I mentioned before, this probably won't have any more issues of well, actually, did we move these people? No, we didn't. We still have issue of people being unemployed here. How many? 400. So this, yeah, I'm gonna come to that just in a second. So we have a problem supplying workers here. We need more workers, but I think we need more. Yeah, we need more buses, trolley buses, because all of them are practically full. And let's see, do we have one more? No, these are the 2 other ones. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're all practically full. This one has like 68 capacity, it's 67 in there. So we're gonna have to have more trolley buses on this line. And they cost money as well. Maybe I can make some trolley buses here, and we're making... Oh, look at these guys. Mars buses. Yes, I'm gonna keep them in stock, because I'm gonna be using those Mars buses soon. Right, and what's happening here? No blueprint set in production. Okay, we need to deal... Oh, wow. I have a bad feeling about this. Why is there only 40 people working here? You're kidding me. This is not gonna construct anything. Fine. What do we have? We have cars, buses... 700, 500, 63. 63, okay, they can make a car a day. That's... I don't know. I think this might be not worth the effort. Could be just annoyance. This little car factory, and we have to buy a whole blueprint for this. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna construct one of those 2 vehicles, and I'm just gonna tell you, construct cars. They can start constructing cars, because it's gonna take them a while to construct even a single one. So fine, go away. Okay, so let me assign these 2 to some technical service. Come on, snow plows. Where do we go? Where do we need snow plows? I even forgot where was the latest places we put them in. Well, we need here. We need several snow plowing thingies around here. Do we have anything that's cleaning this area? We do. And I know that we do, but I have no idea where I placed them. I mean, they're here somewhere. It's not... here we go. This one here, and it has the bad ones. Then we have... one of them should be around here, and they have all the good ones. And then do we have any technical services around here? I think I planned for it, but maybe I didn't put it. That's fine, that's fine. It's gonna take a while for us to get these trucks, enough of these trucks. Right, wow, they're still using this as a main connection between... Wow, okay, why is that? Probably because these tunnels are not finished? Yeah, these tunnels, I think, because these tunnels are not finished, all the trucks going from Komarov to Usti are taking these mountain roads here through a secret quote-unquote city. Okay, let's see if we have any of them here. We have some of them without trucks, but these guys... Oh, look how dense I actually made them. But that doesn't matter. Here, one can go here, and the other one can go here, and I'm fine with that. You guys can do whatever you do. Okay, what did I want to say here? Yes, Hezhmanice is a problem as well, again. So we have a problem with supplying workers to every individual industrial area. So what do I mean by that? We have 3 big industrial areas that are separately supplied by workers. We have Rozhna 1 here, supplied by a line that goes all the way around city, and even these buses, I would say, when they... Okay, so they're not full of workers, but when he stops here, it's gonna be freaking full of workers. And then on the way back, they fill in on the workers straight away, and they stop on 2 different stops that are kinda, well, more or less useless for them. So what we need to do now is connect this area with more trams and trolley buses with these 2 stops. So this stop and this stop here, possibly even with 2 different lines. Now the problem is that this is totally separate. Well, it's gonna take them a little bit longer to make some kind of circle around here. Actually, they can probably turn around on a spot and just go backwards, delivering people to this industrial area. Well, they're not doing that bad of a job, but still 30% is the maximum. Well, maximum productivity I can see here. So let's see what we can do here. We have... what's the name of this line? That would be Hezhmanice Car Industry. Okay, let's see how many Hezhmanice Car Industry has 8 buses. And let me just check how they're doing. Okay, they're not all full. This one is also not full. Okay, so I can use 2 buses from there, but I'm gonna need 6 additional buses, and this is again spending money that I really didn't want to spend, and we need to save something. Maybe I should just leave it as it is until we collect a little bit more money, and then, well, because this is not going to accelerate our exports or earn us more money. This is actually gonna cost us more money because we are using more resources when this is working. What am I supposed to do? Right, this is a tricky one. No, I'm not gonna rebuild the line. I'm not gonna create a new line yet. I'm gonna leave it as it is, and oh, look at the space here for our snowplow. I'm gonna leave it as it is, and I'm gonna address this issue later on. We're gonna need money for the project that we're gonna be building soon, so I'm gonna save it for that. So what's the plan? The plan would be in this case to have this bus stop and this bus stop connected to the car industry, and we're gonna have this bus stop here and the city center trolley bus stop connected to the both Rozhna and high-tech industries of the south. I think that's the south, this is the north. So hopefully we would have... We still hugely depend on... Look at this. Look look at this. Look at oh yeah, this is a power plant. Sorry, I was like, but still, this is not ideal. Productivity here is quite low. How are we doing with chemicals? Chemicals are fine. We're supplied with chemicals. We're not importing chemicals. This is really, really important. Okay, and we have uranium hexafluoride here. We have a whole bunch of it, also known as shitload. So you can go here because you're just staying there for no reason. Right, so can we export this? Now this would be an interesting thing. I could, with building these kind of nuclear industries that we build here, I can see two things. First of all, mine works much faster than anything else. Two bottlenecks. Well, actually one bottleneck. Bottleneck is the uranium oxide production. Uranium oxide production, even when it's running on 100%, it's not producing enough uranium. Well, I think these guys can process much more than. Well, actually, it says here that they can process a little bit more, but in reality, they're processing this much faster. I mean, like Exhibit A. Here, there's no stockpile. There's no big stockpile of uranium oxide, while uranium hexafluoride here, we can fill swimming pools of it. And this is expensive stuff. This is the good stuff. I mean, like not as good as nuclear fuel, but hey ho, we need to supply this with much more. Well, it's running currently at 60% or so, so it's not like it's being lazy, but it's just capacity. So this would be the second bottleneck. So this is what was my plan, to build another nuclear industry somewhere. We need Rozhna to be loading the uranium ore onto the train, and then getting that train to another uranium hexafluoride production facility or conversion plant. And then we can choose what to do with that uranium hexafluoride, either have it fabricated in nuclear fuel, or export it, or convert it into the nuclear fuel, which is really, really expensive. So yeah. These are the options that we have. Anyway, but again, financially it's always an issue, and we're gonna have to be dependent on that for foreseeable future. Talking about foreseeable future, there's also a thing that's happening here. We are finishing these railroads. They're gonna be done any second now, as far as I can see it. Is this assigned to? Yeah, this is. This is assigned to railroad construction offices, so I'm pretty happy with this. This is practically done, and I think we should start slowly. Well, again, this is gonna be construction from the from this side. We don't need a train station because they have a train station already built in there. We need well, actually, we need a train station for oil, even though we have, again, the shitload of oil. That's fine, and that's all fine. Is this still? Yeah, this is still doing okay. Okay, right. Let's continue then. Let's construct some railroads. Let's see how this goes. Right. Okay, this is gonna be looking a bit on the dodgy side, but fine. I'm freaking fine. And of course this can be constructed, and this is gonna be tricky. Let's see how we can do this. This connect to this. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Right. Come on. Why is it? Why? It's simple. Look, it's simple. Actually, there's nothing simple about this, but yeah, we got it. Right hand to right hand, and this one to this one. Fine, we can construct this one. Right, and the third one is gonna require train station, but we don't have any need for oil at the moment. But again, our construction offices are not doing anything, so probably we should. Yeah, oh look, they finished the power cables, that's nice. But probably we should plan for this. So we have, where's the oil input on this one? We have... Yeah, on the right side, on the proper side. So we have train, oil, fuel, loading and unloading. Not that one. We need train, and then we have this one. This one would be the proper one, and I'm not sure if this one has the engine in it, so we can just... I think I might have to just chance it. And the connection to this one is gonna have to be somewhere in behind. That's what she said. Okay, let's see if this is a thing. I'm gonna try to start construction on this, so this is gonna be a thing. And then can we go from, let's say, here to here, and then right, gradation issue. And right, this road is fighting me a little bit. That's fine, I don't like this railroad anyway, so... Nope. So what's the deal? Why don't you like to cross this? Let's see from here. Okay, a little bit better, but I need this to be bent a bit. Again, a little bit better. Perfect. Yes. Oh, no. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because I'm gonna rebuild this. Actually, I won't. Because this part is important. So right hand side to right hand side, left hand side to left hand side, and we're gonna have another one here. Now, raise your hands. Who thinks this is gonna be a big screw up as well? Okay, I raised my hand. I think this is gonna be a little bit complicated than I expect. This many intersections around here. This one, well, we have some space around here, so we might. What the hell is happening around here? Well, train just passed through here, so I'm hoping that this is all well. We'll see. Okay, let's connect this to the... Oh, this is connected to the electricity. Be please, you son of a... Okay, I think it needs to be connected to electricity. Oh, perfect. Exactly what I planned. And you can be connected to, let's say, here. Come on, be assigned. It can be assigned. Let them assign it on their own. Okay, perfect. We have all the railroads set up, well, the last little bits. If need be, if we have everything under control and we need one last bit to be constructed, I will pay for this. It's not a problem. I'll pay for this. But this is still a little bit off, a little bit longer. Well, it still requires a little bit more attention and construction. Okay, this guy here requires people. Do I pay for people? Usually yes, but now no. We are collecting money for a big project. We're gonna need it. Right. Okay, all of this doesn't look too bad. And these guys are constructing railroad from this side. These guys are constructing this railroad. I just need to start placing semaphores, and it's a little bit hard to place semaphores this early in the game because they're still constructing railroad from all sides. So that's my my issue. And also, why is this not assigned to, let's say, this construction office? Because they definitely can do it. You can see that they're working hard on this. Alright. Nope. We need this, and then we have, this is Lani. What the hell am I doing? Right, it's here. Okay. Oh, right, perfect. Okay, so it's connected. This is the important part, that it's actually connected to this, and that they can't go. They would complain if they couldn't, and they can probably construct this as well. And right, these guys are, they came through here and they're building the rest of the railroad. That's perfectly fine. Oh, right, I think I could, yeah, what is this? Oh, small railroad construction office. Yes, 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 yes. Well, actually, this is not, this is impressive. This is really, really small, I agree, but it's also, it has 2 engine spaces. This is mostly what we're using right now. Okay, that's pretty cool. I would like to make this a run, but that means that I'm gonna have to build a distribution office and then stock it with vehicles, which, well, actually this area requires additional distribution office. It has like freaking 15 of them, but requires more. Because all the stuff in these shops are being delivered from nowhere. From Hezhmanica Food. So from there, it's kind of okay, but Hezhmanica has like 5-6 stores that they're supplying to, and I wanted to diversify that to be delivered from... Whoa. Yeah, we have a little bit unemployed people around here, I think. Yeah, 200. And would it be any of you guys that are interested in... Okay. It's not kindergarten. Kindergarten is doing fine. Hospital is doing more than fine, but I'm gonna increase workers there as well. Cinema, Soyuz, fine. Shop, a little bit too many workers, I think. Let's go for 15. And we have so many unemployed people. I might not have been the best option, but it doesn't matter. It's lowering the number of unemployed people, so I'm fine with that. Okay, distribution office. Yes, we can construct this. I will try to keep it away from... I will try to keep it... You know what? We need a construction office around here as well. I'm not done with this. I'm not done with this whole area. We need both construction office and distribution office here. So I'm gonna place both of them. Construction office, big one. Yeah, this was a long time coming, and I think I need to be a little bit more loose with placing these construction offices, because we need them. We need them everywhere, and you never know what we're gonna do next in which part of the country, and I think it wouldn't be the worst thing ever that we had a few more of these. Distribution office, again with a big one, and plonk it in here, and this is gonna be our... There we go. Perfect, and you can construct this whenever. Hopefully you are assigned. Rozhna buildings, Rozhna... Okay, if you're not assigned, I'm physically gonna assign you to... Ah, right, that's a road one. 4,500 and 4,400. Okay, build this one just so we can start constructing this. You know what? Just in case, I'm still gonna give them all authority to build this. And you know what? I'm gonna do the same here. So whatever. Go nuts, go crazy with it. Okay, so this area looks nice, and seems like it's working. We have some food, we have some animals, we are importing crops here. This is not ideal, but we're gonna resolve this. What's happening? There we go, we employed a whole bunch of people. That's exactly what we wanted. And what's this? This is university. Okay, I thought there was like a hospital or something because it has 2 parking spaces, but no, this is fine. That's all fine. I think I would like to create some of these connections a little bit. This looks horrible. There we go. Something like this would definitely be welcomed around here. And then this. Yeah, you can construct all of that. We need to improve roads around this town, but it's even... Well, I'm not purchasing it, obviously, but even purchasing it would be a little bit tricky. Okay, we're closing to 50 minutes of this episode. Let's see how other parts of the city are doing. I have a big plan as well for the food industry, meat industry, and other industries. We're gonna address that later on, and let's continue seeing what's happening around here. Right, how is this recovering? We had 3,800 people in Zdar, and we have 4,000 people living here. Let's see how many. Yes, okay, we have a lot of workers and a lot of people waiting for transport. So what are you doing? You're transporting... Okay, this is workers. You're transporting workers again. And you guys are public... No, kinda, yeah, you're kinda public transport. Currently you're transporting people from here to there, but then that leaves a little people for place for workers. But that's okay because most of our construction offices are connected to this. Let me just see. In general, looks like a lot of people. Some people here don't have jobs. That's you know what? I filled up these buildings, especially on the river side, and some of them are still not. Well, they are full. They are full. Let me see. 4,200. There's too many towns to follow. I think I'm gonna have to start writing all of this down. Anyway, I think this should be resolved now. Let me see what's happening around here. Pub, tavern, work, sports. Pub, tavern, spirituality. I'm gonna go study no spirituality around here. And let me turn this into the asphalt. We have this connected. This is connected as well. Yeah, this is all. Yeah, this is all fine. Spirituality, sport. Okay, obviously gyms would be one of the things we would need to address, and I'll do this now. This is a small one. We have too many of those. This is one of the first mods we had. Let's go back to the basics. Well, basics in mods. Yeah, so let's go and see, and let's build maybe a couple of even. Okay, this one is horrible. This one is huge. Yeah, let's go with the horrible one. Gym. Yeah, I think this is the best place for the gym, and I'll just plonk it. And plonk. That's it. It has heating and electricity. Let me just see if these guys need anything. Culture. Culture. Can we put this Christmas square somewhere? Oh, yes, we can. Looks. Actually, let's check it out. We have cinema, and then we have Christmas square. Ah, it's gonna be dodgy. It's gonna be tricky to put it in here. Is this? This is the. No, this is. This shouldn't be in-game, right? Bus platform. I don't know. I don't remember us rebuilding this. This looks too fancy for us to be rebuilt, but also doesn't look like the in-game bus platform, so I'm not really sure. But at least all the roads are finished. That's a positive thing. Okay, this city doesn't have to grow too much anymore. Most of the people are employed. How are we doing with the fabrics here? Because this is going up and down because obviously this has issue, and this is running low, but we're doing our best. We are harvesting well, seeding and plowing the fields, so hopefully that's gonna be all fine. Let me see if I can plonk in a couple of more fields, because this doesn't seem like it has everything. 8, 9, 10, 13 fields assigned to this. Okay, we're gonna have to put couple more fields because I definitely can see that they can fit around here. There we go. One here. We did construct this storage, but yeah, it required some space. Look, it's not a problem. I can play with the smaller fields as long as they are like producing and doing stuff. I will redo some of these areas that we are dealing with. Currently, they're still not assigned, right? Yeah, it has to be. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all of them are. Oh, is this one? Anyway, they're assigned. Right, so let's see. There's big tunnels we're digging here, and they should be progressing quite nicely. Ooh, 150 days left. Well, actually, it's a roller doing this, so I think it's going much faster than usual. And this is a huge construction office. Still, only one can be assigned here. Again, workers are a problem because, yeah, we had issue with supply of people. And let me just check one more time. Is this Ceanwu bus platform, and this is Ceanwu bus station. And this is about 4. Okay, so they're sourcing people on this side. That's perfect, because I'm pretty sure that every time they arrive, they're gonna have all the people they need. And what the hell is this? This is this the same line or a different one? No, looks like it's a Ceanwu Industrial. And where is you? Shaluch Industrial. Yes, this is the same line, and that's fine. I am thinking of separating some of these lines from each other, and that might be a smart idea. But anyway, what are we talking about here? We are talking about being full of this. And this one, oh, perfect, look at this. This is progressing nicely, but it's weird that they don't have any mechanism for work on whatever they're doing, whatever stage this is. At least cranes or something. Looks like it's a base work. That would be like diggers and excavators, no? Or bulldozers and excavators. And the railroad construction over here, it stopped right here. But they're assigned both to the construction office, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna continue constructing this quite soon. At one point soon, we're gonna finish all the projects we have running around here, and like I said, I would be paying for these projects right now. Actually, you know what? What's with this? This seems like it has a lot of projects on its hand. No. So why don't you have all this assigned to you? What the hell? I mean, probably has, but no, it has. No, it doesn't. You son of a gun. Okay, okay. Hopefully this is gonna resolve it. Okay, we have a bus stop. It's functioning. We have some people living around here, and okay, here we go. We have kindergarten finished. Fine. We have right. We need teachers. We need highly educated people. Let me see if we can scare up a few of those. Oh, we depopulated Usti greatly, and I didn't even check what's happening. And I didn't check population of Pojici here. 4,500. Is that good or bad? I have no idea. But I've seen better numbers than this. So I've seen much better numbers than this. But anyway. We took like whole bunch of people here. Immigrants, escapes. So where would they be counted now? Okay, this looks like a healthy town. That's fine. Immigrants all together. But what happens with the people that I move? What happens to all of these people? I emptied this building and now they're being resettled. Okay, let's not ask heavy questions, difficult questions. 40 people living with their parents. I have a feeling that could be some of the buildings over here. Yeah, this is the problem, because when these buildings become full, the ones from here cannot transfer the population elsewhere. So we need to, well, to be blunt, we need to empty this. And congratulations. This looks perfect. All the highly educated people are just became members of, or citizens of Veliki Brod. So all of these people, oh, you son of a, I hate these saves, but I have to have them. I have to run saves because here we go. All the educated people you can imagine, more educated people. There we go. That would be 100 educated people just joined your community. Congratulations. School would be around here. There's a private school here. Let me see if they're gonna start coming here. Yes, they will. Perfect. We have staff. We have teachers. What else do we have here? We should have workers as well. Well, if we have teachers, that means that they can teach the uneducated people as well, right? So let's try to see what's happening if we fill in these guys with this. Well, we're gonna get some workers as well. Coffee time. There we go. So we have some workers as well that are, well, educated enough, so they are considered workers. Rest of them, I think they should be lining up for these kind of schools. Temperature too low. Yeah, 12 degrees is not really too low. Come on, stop complaining. Okay, this is still not functioning properly, but it's good that we are filling in the school. That means whole bunch. By the way, there's I'm gonna mention this several times. I came to conclusion how the aging works as well. I don't know. I didn't read the FAQ of the game, but by the way, heads up. Around 20 days is 1 year. 20 days in game. So in by the May, we're gonna have people more or less being a year older, everybody. Okay, 12,400 we have here. We have Komarov with 4,500. We had 3,600 around here. 4,000, perfect. Zdar is recovering nicely. I'm happy to see that. Okay, let's check out Novi Bor. We just depopulated that poor town, but that's because they have too many unemployed people, or no, over 20s living with their parents. And then we have Bistrice with 2,500 people, which is not even close to what we need, and they're waiting for a train station. Yes, a train, pardon me. They're waiting. Wow, there's 300 tons of fabric in this storage for cars. Yeah, they just need a lot of people. Yeah, this is what we need to be investing in. We need to be investing in this train and railroad, because they are the future of whatever we're doing. Right, to continue on, I'm gonna have to connect this and this, and this is gonna get this guy out of storage and continue constructing the railroad. Come on, chop chop, you know what to do. Come on. Anyway, he's supposed to be assigning these to his work schedule, and I'm hoping that he will, but looks like it's gonna take a second or two. Anyway, guys, look, we're over time already, so we addressed all the issues in Przeloj and Požiči and Usti as well. So that's it. Big project next time. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.